Good afternoon, friends. Ben-Nun here with Israeli News Live on our Patreon channel. And I apologize. I meant to get some of these videos up for you guys on Sunday that I spoke to you about that I'm going to do. And it's going to still take me a couple of more days because there's several different little clips I want to put out for you. This is one of them, though, 5G. And not because they're hidden in trees now, but of course that is something that was brought to my attention as well. So I wanted to share with you some of these images so you can see that they are putting up 5G towers to make it look like they're part of the tree line. And but in reality, they're not. They are 5G towers that are being made to look as if they were trees. And not only trees, but in the case here, out in the Midwest, they're making it look like cactus. I guess out in the desert regions and stuff like that, they want you to think that the 5G is actually a cactus when it's not a cactus. Well, the reason why I'm bringing this issue up is because as my wife had put out on her Facebook page, which by the way, she's blocked on Facebook because of some of the things that she speaks about, being quite blunt, quite truthful about things. She's being censored right out of Facebook. But one of the things, though, that came up recently was she was sharing with the community there on Facebook since the passing of her father, which was not a natural occurrence. She has suffered tremendously, and she has lost a tremendous lot of hair as a result of the trauma-induced stress causes hair loss. Not to mention there was a treatment that she received as well that also causes hair loss. But when she posted that on her Facebook page, she got a lot of responses from other people too that were sharing their own stories of massive amounts of hair loss. Even women having to revert to wearing wigs now as a result of the hair losses that they are suffering. So I shared that with the friend that I have up in Washington and was talking to him about that. You know, the very story about this, about so many people complaining about a lot of hair loss. Well, the odd thing was without even batting an eye, he said to me, 5G. And I said, 5G? He said, yes. He said, they're not going to tell you. The government is not admitting to it. He said, but we already know that 5G causes hair loss, and it causes hair loss in a large amount. And he said, we know this, we know it's happening, and we know that 5G has been powered up in many locations. He said, so if you're anywhere near where 5G towers are, or where 5G is in use, you're going to suffer hair loss as a result. And we already know from our own experience in our own family, it also causes rashes, hives. In fact, when we were in Orlando doing a little bit of investigation after my father-in-law's passing there, we also discovered that the 5G was on and we were all being affected different ways. Higher blood pressure, things of that nature there. But none of us had any clue that hair loss also was associated with 5G. And that's something that I wanted to make sure you're aware of. A lot of crazy things going on. A lot of crazy things. So anyway, next time you're out and about, check to see if there's not some hidden 5G towers in your area. And I couldn't even begin to tell you what you might be able to do to protect yourself from 5G, but I'm sure there are some things that will help. Just check out online and see. I think there's even caps you can get that protect you from different types of frequencies. We're going to need it when it comes to 5G, especially if you want to keep your hair. I'm Ben-Nun with Israeli News Live.